Astral Adventures in Healing. I remember, I think it was a Slack message or a Voxer message. I can't remember which one, but Joe was like, "Oh my God, Vicky, this is fucking brilliant. This is amazing. Like, this is my favorite thing ever. My mind is blown. Like, I cannot believe what you have created." And so I was like, still kind of on maternity leave, but like, I need to peek into this and see what's going on. And so I just remember, I think it was like 3 a.m. my time. I was up just reading through it because I couldn't sleep at night and just was like, oh my gosh, yes. And I felt like my mind was just blown. Like, of course, I've heard about the holographic universe and all that before, but the way that Vicky was explaining it and the way that like I started thinking about things and questioning reality, it just made me look at everything in such a different way. And I think that our perspective can be so potent and really alter the course of things. And so it made me just want to learn even more and dive in deeper.
I cried reading the Learn Spell book. I was like, ah, this is so good. And it was so unexpected. I'm not a crier. It was weird. I was like, why am I crying right now? But it was everything that Vicky delivers in this course is just, I was like, what is this magic? Like, if you do nothing else, nothing, this is the course you must take. Like, everyone needs it. It's that good. And I just, again, like Lexi was saying, it was one of those things that I remember like voxering Vicky about saying, what do you mean objective reality is not a thing? And just like having my mind blown. And I think that it's interesting, right, with all of Vicky's creation. I think no matter what you already know about the subject, she has a way of being like, oh, and by the way, and then like just dropping the mic on so many things that you're like, well, wait a minute. So thank you, Vicky, for this masterpiece.
Thank you for sparking the idea in the first place that we had. Like, this was the 12th course. We're like, what are we doing for the 12th course? And I'm like, I might have an idea. Like, I was like, fuck, am I really gonna like put this out into the world? Because since I was born, I'd been astral projecting and like doing all that work. And I was really freaked out about how I was going to actually teach that. You know, it's one thing to do it and to be doing that all your life, but then for that to be like put into practical application, I'm like, how do I even do this? So I had to go back to my beginner's mind. I had to be the fool, you know, like the newbie entering into this world of astral projection and learning about. So I had to get really clear about defining the differences between things. And then I was asked the big question of myself of, what's the difference between a soul and a spirit? Like, I have an embodied knowing, but how do I actually put that into text? So there's been a lot of research and learnings that I've done over the years. I mean, I've been researching this stuff consciously since I was 14. I'm 46 now. So I feel like this is a culmination of research. The way, you're right, Joe, the way that things just make sense. I'm surprised that it was even able to be like delivered in like simple text. So many concepts, esoteric concepts, feel very practical for me now. I feel more grounded in my own multidimensional self because I understand the substance that I'm working with. My life makes more sense having researched and developed this course. So I'm really glad that that is now available for others. I think what surprised me about this was where it went, because, you know, I'm not creating the course really. Like, it's, you know, it's like channeled information. I'm like, well, I didn't even know that was going to happen. This element of spiritual sovereignty, I didn't know it was going to start to talk about the ascension and descension processes. I honestly felt a little bit like, should we go there? this is, that's why I was like, I could write the course, but I'm not sure. Like, is the world ready for this? The world is absolutely ready for this. Taboo is ready for this, and all of its community are. Spiritual sovereignty, as practitioners, I think every practitioner benefits from being able to stand in their own power, to know boundaries, to preserve self, and to be able to be out there making an impact and doing it in a really responsible way. Who knew Astral Adventures in Healing was going to be a vehicle to teach that as well? So I have more, and if you've got questions, hit me up.